I say you need plenty terabytes, but then the way they count now few megabytes you get. So after imputing like 1,000 names, any name we come now next, not the enter again. I know how na cost me in this country. I not stop there. The motherland city come, EAP come with a fake housing project for try for can dupe with people in asylum. I do me investigations. Would have first begin cost me. Now the anti-corruption commissioner. He was there, he was part of it. For dupe with people, and President Biot also be aware of that. Key people in the banking sector, Sila, where they na when I the MD na Sierra Leone Commercial Bank. Gilpin, we get fake degree when I the MD na Rokel Commercial Bank. With some key people, including directors, a Bank of Salon, they're all aware of that scheme. The goal was to dupe $200 million from people in Dubai. But if they dupe that 200 million, because half of the money can do, they begin shiver among themselves. I raise the alarm. The Mint Bureau, now the US government, aware of that. They ask Salon government, who side this money they come out? It's not illicit money transfer, not corruption. Una when are the Salon people they were the fit for? We are save una from that scam of the EAP Motherland project. Una cost me, una say me all kind of things. Then Fatima Bio come with this in fake Hands of Our Girls project as presidential agenda. But this presidential agenda of Hands of Our Girls, Mother Bio and Fatima, they don't begin now from 2003. And Fatima Bio began now first in England. He used that particular thing for evade tax. Then when a man become president, he carry the project. That's a conflict of interest. Now, in your personal project, than the way you get as an actress. Una not do one, una not do two salon family them. Instead of una ask questions, say, no, this now we money una they put into this agenda. How you will say a presidential flagship program where you don't get from 2003, you man become president in 2013 rather. Una begin the project in 2013, I say 2003, sorry. Una begin the House of Our Girls in a different name. I don't post all the documentation there and everything on social media. Una begin in 2013, then una come, you 5 years later, when you man become president, you carry the agenda, you say, na government agenda. Una not allow the parliament deliberate on them. Una take plenty of the country money. Una give Fatima. And Fatima begin get gentle. And Dr. Sandy, when I'm the Minister of Works right now, when I be Minister of Lands at the time, then they send the money go to Banjul, send the money go to Cape Verde, send the money go to Lebanon, send the money go to Dubai, and send the money go na offshore accounts them, na the Bahamas, for go keep there. I expose that. Una cost me. An MP, they elect on a parliament, because we constitution talks say competency na one. How then rate competency? At least if you know how to speak English. The woman MP go, and not even sabi construct a simple sentence. I said, no, that was wrong. SLPP for appoint somebody with competent. Sylvia Blyden and others, then join and then cost me good. Then cost me wealth. Then cost me picking. We're not interested in politics because I try to highlight the truth. But after they don't cost me, say I don't get right for cost, tell the woman say she's incompetent because of Enosabi speak construct simple English. Now the same Sylvia Blyden will cost me that time. We join on with that fake life. Women's Forum Organization. Now, the same Sylvia Blyde later on can curse the European Union, say the European Union, the European Union officer will talk to them for that election report to them, would you man also speak English? In wonder how they will send somebody when elections observer for can observe election we not speak English. So because of that, waiting the report with the right now rubbish. So me back in France say yes. Why make SLPP send a woman MP when I'm member of that ranker group? When I made the woman, they no more decided when a women's forum for go parliament. People then cost me picking, innocent picking, una disgrace me family, una disgrace me with. So today they can't talk now. Last see why they talk about Samura Kamara now? Last see because the enemy tonight just they expand. Anybody we talk through now salon, you don't become enemy. I don't get no personal grudge against Samura Kamara, Dr. Samura Kamara in Madabiu. I don't get no personal grudge. But I get grudge against them because of what they do to the country. Prior to the elections, now let's come to the matter itself. Prior to the elections, prior to the elections, I been already don't see Dr. Samura Kamara the same game. Dr. Samura Kamara will be ever get interest for become president of Sierra Leone. Dr. Samura Kamara, you not get no interest for become president in Sierra Leone. Let's say the lights in my kitchen, it really they obstruct. Let's turn off the lights in my kitchen, yeah? How they come. Yeah. Sorry. I mean dining room, I can do this thing. You know, say prior to the election, Dr. Samura Kamara, they about for sale game. Why make us say so? Before the elections, me and Dr. Samura Kamara, we talk lengthily, me and him. If he afraid God, he could say not true. We talk lengthily on the phone. And I tell Dr. Samura Kamara, say, in as much as I not trust them, but the people of Salone get hope in them. If Dr. Samura Kamara, if you listen right now, you go know, this is not Dr. John Idris Lahai. Me and you, we talk lengthily on the phone. And we follow up to know that, with several other conversations. I tell you, say, in as much as we people them don't go out in their numbers for you, make not take the people of Salone for granted. And I tell them certain things them where SLPP already don't do for make sure say APC not win these elections. Where I begin this conversation, I've been telling about the census. The one they follow me last day, 2 years ago, last year. When I've been see the follow up, the evidence were put. Where I pull everything I do and I challenge statistics, Sierra Leone, let them sue me. If not lie, they lie. Where this how are they call them? They don't get this census thing, that app, because they get app, an application system, where them be gonna Ghana, go take one small bubble, David Senge embody them, where the bubble is still the learn how to create the application there for phone. And that bubble then go cow it. Because in Dr. Usman Sanko, a statistician general, na fambula padi them because they tell it where Malamu Bingo, then they call him Malam O, the former statistician general, where Madam will be put first way become president in first time. Where Malamu go Ghana, he was suffering. And he been get family people they will become, you know what I say, people in the Sierra Leone Ghanaian community, we've been there around that for provide help for them. But behind this IT business, it get connections with David Senge and others. So we might be okay, and the Bobotel say they can develop this play app. And they work with them. They're using system. They say, okay, we don't get tablet, computer, that computer system. Wherein if you didn't mark any, the person with the census officer, they come to you for enumerate you. We don't ask you question, they click send. We click send, the thing they come out now in tablet, they go the office, now Freetown. It's the statistics office, the thing they go enter inside the machine. I tell the Dr. Samura Kamara said, now that they don't do. With the thing nobody sync. We then click as they enter, send, the thing they delete your details. So now that they make them just sit on a state house, cook figures and announce say this is not the population of Sierra Leone. I tell Dr. Samura Kamara say now the same bubble in application. Now they use back na ECSL. So make a watch out. Because this particular result where they announce, where they declare mother winner, a state house, now mother be you with few others, they with Senge and others, now they sit down, they do this mathematics way, even with man, they win, now they, you know, now they will say, now they are the leaders of mathematical knowledge, say it is impossible for get them kind of figure there. Then waiting make ECSL refuse for publish the results, now because the application website they say, now they sync all the data polling station by polling station, the data don't wipe off in no day because the app where they use that app there is faulty. Now the same application they use for census, now the same application, and then they, you know, now that same routine application, and then can go back na ECSL. So that was point number one, where I tell Dr. Samura Kamara. Then coming back to point, now go now to point number two. My brother, Chernobyl of Africanist Press, for so many months, Cherno Bidon, they talk about how $10 million with the ECSL for print ID cards, for make sure say them buy laptop them, 2,000 laptop bags and everything, and let them put, you know, the technological systems in place for the elections. One, the procurement process itself was super faulty. They say they give the procurement to a company when provide the smallest bid. But through Africanist President publications, then we get for realize say a fumble business within the SLPP network. Now they then go then provide them computers there. So and right now, from na ask ECSL, let them give one of the laptop them. The application system don't expire already. And the application system not supposed to expire because that in a state property, only for the upgrade. The application system we then say now they use for count people in a polling station where they sync that result into the mainframe, the main database. That particular thing they don't expire already. And not supposed to be so. So now that they make ECSL refuse for really pull this result and linking that point there to the second point of how faulty the procurement day will be don't see the role which Cherry Coco play for turn a blind eye to this whole high-level corruption where they take place. And that make the day where then Cherry Coco say he's going to be running it, I just sucked it. I say, Madam, you don't get a second term. They know the second rigged term. Because Cherry Coco, sorry, brah, or my brother, because you know to me, brah. You know me now, Brookfields, to Badara them. We don't know we said for a long time, although you don't tell me, talk. To Badara them opposite Dr. Belly Hospital, now Brookfields. You're not part of the problem necessarily, Cherry Coco. You see all this the happiness now everything we they count. You not sit down, you not stop there. You co-sponsor a resolution for bring in a PR system we will give SLPP the edge for rig this, not just for rig this election, but also for make sure say by the end of the day, when they don't get APC in a parliament, then will propose an amendment to the constitution for extend Madabio in term. Either they say we extend that by 7 years, or they open the term limit for make them unlimited, or make it maybe they make a third term. So maybe if Madabio succeed in the current plan, because again, yes, and yeah, inside State House. Now for make by 2028, a run for a third term. And that make them do everything possible for get to another parliament, APC. And through corruption, then we'll make sure say we'll not destroy with democracy for we. Then the other way, how I say, the third reason how I say Samura Kamara be there about for, but already be there for sell game. Now, I get several points before I go to the key issue. Where then during the political campaigns or prior to the campaigns, I contacted the APC because anybody when a mother be an opponent, na me body, because mother be a bad man. Anybody when a mother be an opponent, that person is na me own body. I contacted the APC and I will gain access to their manifesto prior to the release of that manifesto. I read them and I say, no. With this type of manifesto, there is no way una go beat Mother Bio. Because now what's the normal una change? Una not carry anything radical. Una not carry anything new. We focus on the people them. In essence, APC, like SLPP, both parties not get any message for the people them. When I compare the size of the booklets of the 2018 elections, manifestos of the two parties they will now compare that with the 2023 copy, the big, how big, like this document is also, how big in terms of the volume. Una go see say, now a few pages, now then get this 2023, because why? They not be get any message for the people then. They not be get any message for the people then. I said, this is not okay. And how una go know say message not been there for Madabio, message not been there on Samura Kamara in your side. Now for now, una see the utterances them during the elections campaign. But I will focus on just one example, Samura Kamara. Una remember when they asked him during campaign how it will solve the economic problems in the country. Dr. Samura Kamara say, well, it will reduce bride price. So if you man want go marry woman, the money will they go put it go small, a small money you go put. How bride price connect to the economy at large. You not get fake degree, Dr. Samura Kamara, but and you know an economist by training, not just economics in all sense, but political economy, whereby you're supposed to be an expert in the political dimensions of, you know, the needs of the people, the economic needs of the people, that is jobs creation, that is, foreign direct investment, that is, you know, creating some form of gender parity in terms of the earning differences, because some offices, them, woman and man can get the same position, but man then they pay and pass the woman. But they all get the same position, but woman then they pay and less. You suppose for know about that. You suppose also for know, but how you go create structures them. We go alleviate poverty. You were part of the system. The time we pack up in day, where they be forced with, the poverty reduction strategy paper, PRSP, from the interim PRSP onto the time we gets the PRSP paper. You worked with the European Union, you worked with other development partners, then you already don't know waiting at the benchmarks as to waiting at the cause, the causality for we do economics, mathematical economics, for able to draw an inference between this level of poverty and say gender-based violence. How you go able to for make sure say, because in any society, and I've written a book about it, we just come out this year, published by Routledge, where I provide a key argument. The more unequal a society is, the greater the chances for that society they become, for that society they fail or collapse. I use the idea of the logic and the transitions of gender inequality. I tell Fambule inside that book, or the world inside that book, I provide some mathematical calculations inside that book, and I expect you as an economist for no online parameters there. You for know waiting at the connection between political violence and economic growth. So when they ask you during that campaign, instead of trying to disrespect the woman them, because that was such a disrespect, now you disrespect the people, especially the woman in another country. You feel say the place of a woman, now for let just sit on whose man go marry them. You know, even care. Now that they make if even you see presidential task force. Now one woman be dead. The rest no na man them. So that this shows say Dr. Samura Kamara, you not be even concerned for gender equality. Much less I say you respecting the women. That Pekin will ask you that question during that campaign, how you solve the economy. You're not interested in marriage. You're interested in saving her life. You don't want let man go marry them. You want let it be a boss somewhere. You want let it go home, he gets money in a bank account. You want let it go home, he able to feed in picking if later on he decide for marriage without having for let them go sleep with on the street. The picking be one job. He want for get a space where safe. If they go walk na net, where they work go na house, nobody no harass him along the way. He want a safe space. If he in an office, the boss where they work for, no go tell and say for sleep with him, for let he give him promotion. He want a space where they go apply for job. Let the boss not tell and say, meet me in a hotel so and so, la go up your leg. After that, I go give you appointment later. He care for his family. That let him brother not go on the street, they go, they go take kush. He care for him papa and mama that they go to hospital, they meet drugs them, that is medicine, Panadol, all medicine when they take, when a legitimate drug, they want to let it be cheap. As an economist, not that you for be you focus. How I for me don't tell this picky and this message during this campaign, for tell and say, oh, this is Now the issue this one of the country. I don't identify everything. And I know say exactly this is the problem. Now this, and this. Now I added two. After we don't disrespect the woman during the campaign, you next move now for disrespect the youth man, the young man them. So they ask you how the economy, how you go fix them. You say if person take Okada, they make vroom, you even use the word, even they mimic under, how the sound of under, they Okada, they vroom, we see the come here, you go here, vroom, you come here, go here, vroom. That was not the focus of the people then. Now, coming to the other reason why make I say Dr. Samura Kamara the sell game. Prior to the elections, we already don't give Samura Kamara the evidence for use against Madapio to the people of Sierra Leone. Because waiting SLPP they do, where they expose fake degrees, for instance, was to pay the people then, for let the people then can cost me so that then go stop for listening to me, for do everything possible for make sure say I don't get any voice. I don't expose fake degrees. By that time, 2/3 of Madabio appointees there, including Madabio himself, they get fake degrees. The leader of government business, Numa, get fake degree. The clerk of parliament, Param Umar Tarawali, they get fake degree. In fact, Numa, when a leader of government business in a parliament, now 3 fake degree they get. He buy one Asarali, go buy 2 in Liberia. I spend my money, I go Liberia, I just bust pan the man where the man they print the certificates them. A video, I share everything on Facebook. Then my uncle, KKY, Dr. Kande Keller, where I expect so much from, decide for use me evidence from a Liberian investigation. I sleep under mosquito, I drink dirty water, are they not so na slum because I did the guy they maybe they fake, maybe by making them fake degree and we will no go by. We now una boss man at parliament after the speaker. I represent Madam Biona parliament. Dr. Kande Yunkela will give announcement say how Indo uncover fake degree na Liberia. When last you go Liberia, Dr. KKY? But you're not to the focus of this research because you already don't finish. You are finished completely, except you will only become somebody again in politics if plan B of Madabio work, if they not allow them for make a third term or expand the presidential term limits now for amend the constitution and appoint you as second vice president because that is your secret agreement with Madabio. Uncle KKY, say that they tell you right now. Madabio, they do everything they can. Sheki been doing no more. Sheki get C.A. Kamaratino as second vice president. He get S.I. Kuruma as vice president. He get I think two deputy because now you get chief minister when the position David Sengen position is unconstitutional, and if there is a change of government, he should be investigated. Both they all three, I don't call this man Professor Doctor because he's no longer a professor. Dr. David Francis, Mr. J.J. Safa, and Dr. Kadiatu David Senge. Therefore, investigate for pay back all our money. Because the position we get as chief ministers or whatever it is, it's not in the constitution. So now illegal and illegitimate position we get. So in already Apulam. So it's Madam you gets president, in a president, Julian a vice, and KKY will likely be second vice president. But now they're not in the focus. After we I don't expose them fake degree, so I've been give Dr. Samara Kamara a chance. Where you go, for instance, whether Pekin ask you that question, how you want to solve the economic problem. It's about first identifying the problem. Within one of the problem. Mother Bill appoint fake degree holders. For instance, the guy where they had, Baloa Koroma, where they had the Petroleum Regulatory Agency, the body, the office where they in charge for put price on petrol, for do everything they for do with petroleum, not just petrol, but kerosene, diesel, and everything. And I even gets, a fake doctor in degree fake. Sabi construct for right sentence, Sabi. Every day go sleep with woman in my office. If you go inside office, anytime we woman go inside office, when I find young girl, as he come out, you will smell condom smell, we person don't sex done. That's type of smell we go in at the office. That was an opportunity for make you tell people and say, now the level of the incompetent people we get fake degree matter you put. Now then the problem we make the economy they go bad. And therefore, you as presidential candidate of the APC, which you go do is simple. You go make sure say you verify every academic degree for give jobs to the one that will deserve the jobs them, thereby creating a level playing field. So a person come on a college and go straight forget a job. If person come on college and able straight, they straight forget a job, you already don't add an economic or a financial value to education. Because nowadays we get a system whereby people and they go college, then they go college without any hope say, then they go college with hope say they will get job. As they come out so no more, they are frustrated. Waiting to do now next, now for go do law. Because we don't come out FBC, don't go read Jala or any college, don't go do any degree. We can see don't take not get job. The next target now for go do law. We don't get a low degree now, a jump now on the street, and then thief man now, begin they connive, they go and dupe people then, begin they connive, they go and take people and land them, begin they connive, they go and take people and they host them, begin they connive, they go and cause all sorts of problem, we then get case in a court, would you the lawyer, we don't see, don't tell you not get job now, you don't go back in a college, you don't go turn lawyer, you don't come now, you go to represent your client. Then the one will get case against your client, if he can't bribe you, which you go talk in a court, and for put your client inside more trouble. So the problems we get for do with that very, very key issue of fake degree, it connected to the economic woes or the economic problems of the country. Now, because job not if man them plenty with somebody, because a space of insecurity, no matter how they talk about it, if the space not secure, because we have to understand, happiness is also an economic commodity. Because now we get happiness index, we not just get the human development index, we get happiness index. Society website people are happy. Then people they do everything. They see say they're spending the PPP, the purchasing power parity between the one that we get, the one that we not get is small. Because we person happy. The desire for make you take your money we keep under your pillow, go spend, let the money flow. It high. We person happy for let you trust the bank. Say if I go I get the bank they for protect me. Instead of people that keep money inside drum them, like the houses, then they go put her inside bank because they are happy. How happiness will come? It start with first with how the society did. How people safe at home. We then go on the streets, they safe. We then they inside puda, then they choke themselves inside puda. We then they inside taxi, then they choke themselves inside it. People then they was because not only people they were depressed. Now they hate water. And so you see keke man, they smell like rangoat. Okada man, they smell like rangoat. Taxi man, people they jump inside taxi. You come on your house, you know, can go change the street. Where you can't on your house, you carry it change. You go take her inside public transport, even government offices, them change them did it. Not a space for happiness. So that was an opportunity for you For make you tell them what in fake decrees they are. That was a message I already don't give. I don't campaign for you, Don. Dr. Samura Kamara. Have we don't campaign for you? Not to me one will do this campaign. My brother, General Bar of Africanist Press, you had a message for good tendency. This government is so corrupt. Take a printer out. We spoke and I told you what you should do. What you should have done rather. Get a printout of things and read these things, then scripture to people. Then let people know. Because you also for become an ambassador for change. Dr. Samura Kamara, you not do one. You get no concern for that. There was, Basita Michael, one of Salon, the finest, the finest lawyers where they talk through, they afraid people. Basita also be the right things. Them. If you don't read them to the people, then when you go, that was supposed to be your message. Not to forget tell and say they make them get they reduce bride price so we man they can marry the man the money go small. We process it on na keke ukada they go vroom. Whether the motka the under go vroom or you go vroom, it go only go vroom if you feel cheap. But you lost it. Then when I go into the polls. Then the other reason back before I could talk on the main issue was I know say you ready for sell game. Now when you go talk, say you see how bad the ID card the way they use for this June 2023 elections. You see know how bad they be. When people they know they see able recognize them yourself. You as leader of the opposition, when you will be impacted by this, because I no like by you. I tell you. Say after when they be me and you're in a conversation, Dr. Samuel Kamara, if you go remember, I tell you, say, now that Mother Bio don't doctor the census report for the population census. They don't say Kenny again more people than pass free term. I tell you in real conversation, say ECSL with SCPP party operatives them. Napoleon be nobodies. Prince Hardy nobodies. Then cross go Liberia. Then begin go register people in Liberia. Forget the number no more. We go show say yes, Kennyman get this amount of people. I told you, I gave you the evidence where they interview people them, where they say they just don't Liberia, they just don't register in Liberia. They ask the woman, they ask outside you day, the woman talk say they so side inside Liberia. We show the area for let you know say in Liberia. Me we talk, me we investigate. Now me no more know. From where I tell you, say Mother Bio with ECSL, with SFPP, they don't go inside Liberia for go register people there. I give you the evidence. Me we talk. Now me, one day talk about that issue then na public. You don't even come up with a matter day, not for a single minute. You not talk nothing, but the registration maybe they take place in Liberia. Because they plan for go register people in Liberia and then they decide for make this ID card so bad so that people are not go register, they're not going to recognize themselves. So you don't go vote, so you can pass your ID card to other person. The same another person, they go use your ID card back for go vote. Then secretly cross boats, go Liberia, go vote, go do all the registration. Then come. Then the day when they register them people in Liberia, when weeks before election. As they register you, they vote. As they register you, they vote. As they register you, they vote. When they want to smuggle the particular ballot boxes, them where they don't get now this crazily or by thief in Liberia. Now make them do and deliberately then go Guinea, go take ballot box, then count it up. So if in case security people are not aware of the scam where they go on, see them box, then they say, but they will say, but we not see already the news. We would say, we go take box them from other country. You as opposition leader, I expected so much from you that, like God will say, if I don't flag them up to the international community, call press conference. Call press conference. But you see this world, there are two things man for avoid. Two things that man for avoid. You see that thing they call human business. Man for avoid them. If you are married, stay married. If you married, no they work, get a replacement and stay with that replacement. And the second thing we man for avoid, now rum, alcohol. Dr. Samura Kamara, with all due respect, this is nothing personal, but for the fact that you're a public figure, you want to be a president. You see that way they call alcohol for drink? I don't know you for bamboot. Dr. Samura Kamara, don't get me wrong. I need try to be disrespectful to you. I don't know you for bamboot. But you did drink too much. You did drink today for tomorrow. You did drink today for next month. Your chances then for be president don't done already. Because on a party constitution, as somebody they tell me then this year, they need to allow somebody for contest 2 times for be president. You for the lead up to the election, if you don't go therapy, let them pull rum by you. Now rum now destroy you for the drink that Jack Daniels rum, any kind rum. I doubt if you know don't taste all the rum them from vodka we come on Russia to omole we come on la local country. That's all. You don't taste all the rum then they. So let go and tell you about that incident. Say, hey, SLPP don't cross na Liberia, then they go register people and for let them can vote. For let them get the figure of people, the number of people that don't line at the census, say this one. If I don't call press conference, immediately you play the video where I show you. But you not one. Like where I begin fake degrees. APC under Cherry Coconut Parliament, then deliberately set not put more by these fake degrees. To it do. Because Yansane, who was then the Secretary General of the APC, and one of the fake degree holders them. Yansane, when I then had the brother inside APC, now one of the fake degree holders them. And I tell Cherry Coco, let Cherry Coco not put much by this fake degree fet. Then he secretly go, he pull in doctor title, full. I look at normal and laugh. I say, you know the inside government, so you know to me target. I look at Yansane, ping, I laugh. I say, you know to me target. If you did inside government, like I don't disgrace you. Not but me not afraid motor, man. Like I don't disgrace you if you be inside government. But you Cherry Coco, you want to be president in Sierra Leone because if Samura be win, you be vice president. If Samura go, automatically you go there next in line. Now you a critical issue of fake degree come na that parliament day. You said you want even when the campaign for 2023 election, you not nothing you not say. Then you feel say people then will make you president. Cherry Coco, you will never be president in Sierra Leone. Samura in your chances already in London. He's finished, completely finished. All the evidence they we go present. If I don't demand, because I told you, say the pulling station, na paper no more than will get to, even at that side, they don't lose 90% of them. They don't tweet them. Waiting left, they say, oh, they get the app outside and the impute results. Then that app they that's so the space of the app they. That's so the space dey. Then you need space like this. Then you go get this. The result not to all thing go inside that day. The same bubble, the same app where they use for doctor, the sensors, the same app they use. So now make this ESL refuse for release the results because the computer system, because the thing be the input, all what you need for do, now just go into the system, you press print, it go print. It go come out thousands of pages. A4 paper cheap, considering how much Mother BA and Fatima BO the thief. The $10 million where you na ECSL, you na Sidon, Kone, you and others, and the one they wanna get contract. How how na share the money, which una give to people in a parliament, including APC MP them. For buy A4 paper, if not like na one truck, una go able buy am. So then printing not supposed to be problem. For buy ink for printer, not go be problem. Because it una the thief alone inside ECSL and waiting una the bribe other people then from government officers then take go to the gate man, they can see una. Don't do for buy ink. Where the ink, if they use that ink, they paint the one of salon. All that day, if I don't call a press conference immediately. Because me, they risk me in life. Not because I love you, like I see you the hug, David Senge, not to that type of love they I get for you. And respect I get for you. Like why I don't pull this to you? You're supposed to you use your own due diligence and say, okay, this is and this and that, this one ain't happen. Call press conference. That is what the essence of having, the eyes around. You dey use people then, but you go form a campaign team. The campaign team where you go carry it. Look at they all within a campaign team, they all they under Mother Bill in salary. Mother Bill they pay them all. Some they don't dey inside an escrow government. They houses them through Mother Bill, this in commission of inquiry, supposed for seize all team. But few weeks to the elections, houses them when they under investigations. Them APC politicians, they are still inside the house. You, Mother Bill, you send security, OSD them for go guide and their houses there, so for go guide them people there. And right now, as I talk so, that one executive council, with the exception of Anes Kuruma, because he's no longer party of it. This current one where they say na the council, inside APC, una go na the houses, una they see OSD then they. Mother Bill personally send them bodyguard and they for guard them. Waiting at the connection, waiting happen secretly between una with Mother. Una decide for betray with people them. Wetin happen? Una decide for betray the people because 2 years to the elections, una houses them be there under. I go say you know they already know I mark them for system. Then few weeks to elections, Mother Bill secretly give una houses there and provide security for guide una. And una not to government officers. But Mother Bill they use because person they send policeman or OSD or Sojama for go guide person, na state fund, na state money. And constitution not tell we say, all the finance acts they not say, therefore provide bodyguard, state expense for provide for somebody we know they serve in government with the opposition and for protect, except the opposition leader prior to elections, former president. Full stop. If you they contest elections, state supposed to provide those security for you. Maybe immediately the day we campaign start, the day we they announce result, a week after that, therefore withdraw all security from you. Because any possibility they send for go guide you. Now we money, now we country money, then they use for pay. So my question now is APC leadership. Why make una get security them where una not in a government? By Mahmoud, wetin make you get security na you use. That one where they how they call by Guma Getiana by Finaso then call for good regent. That you also you get there. I then call this Obama by Finaso then they call it. Why make that house? Get security, government security. Why make OSD by Mahmoud? Why make OSD in that house day? That house, the government they say that they seize up. I go to the house. I see the house. It was unfinished at that time. Why make security dinner you use by Mahmoud? And the question this where I go want to make you make una answer una way dey na the APC because una intention una already don't give, you know, we dey talk no more. You see that guy wey they call Chernobyl of African Express. Let God bless and protect that young man. He talk him. He said this current APC year so from 2018 they already don't sign Madabio say Madabio they can get a second term. Then until they don't plan for a long time. They're not being serious about protecting democracy whatsoever. Now let's come to the issues. Immediately after we didn't conduct the elections done, there was an impasse. I'd be so happy saying that, oh, you know, APC finally, though they can't get it right, then they come for calm, you know, then go cannot go take part in government until ECSL release the polling station result. EU don't talk them. All observers that don't talk and say it's mathematically impossible for Lemada be winning first time. For Lemada be winning a first so he win a second time inside the first poll. That is first round he win. It is impossible. So because of that, una be sit down, una say, una not take part in governance. But yet still, una go ahead, una accept for take part in governance. Then una reach how I go call himself. Una get a memorandum of understanding, an MOU if na so I go call an agreement for national unity. After the una say between Madabio in government and una wina the APC party, una decide forget this dialogue between the 16th and the 18th of October. I've been to money, I don't wanna go. Una say the agreement for national unity. I come to call team, I carry them for fumble them, then thereafter I tell una waiting really happen. Under the preamble A, una talk say una welcome the 3-day mediated dialogue between Madabio and government and the APC for make una go address the political impasse, after the June 24 elections. Well, pausing the right English. The first sentence or the second sentence can always be the key statement. So this first point already don't tell me, say, the purpose of this dialogue is for solve the impasse, the political impasse, not to national unity. The impasse on one solve, that is, on a refusal for go parliament, on a refusal for take part in governance, that is it. So the title for so like this whole agreement, it makes sense. Because the premise is not for national unity, rather, the premise now for solve the political impasse after the elections, not for national unity. Then point B, una tell the mediators them, that is the African Union, ECOWAS, the Commonwealth, and the because not independent, the Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, because they're not independent, we never refer to them as independent. And there is a change of government and anti-corruption commissioner come there for arrest from the boss, from that Commission of Peace, Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, for arrest from the boss to the gate man. Because how they get the appointment, the appointment, they were not recruited in a fear space. Then for arrest them, pay all the money, and then lock the whole jail. Now state house una get una appointment then. Now they una letter then come out. Una just there in it has pleased this president, it has pleased this president, it has pleased this president. Not also. Everything will therefore be merited. So una tell them mediators they are thinking. Una talk say the laws of Sierra Leone. Una accept say the Constitution of Sierra Leone. When Act number 6 of 1991 is sacrosanct. That is a day above everybody. That is, it is so legitimate to a point whereby you get a character of holiness. How would they consider Bible and other religious books then? Now, so in the political atmosphere, now so the Constitution, una say una accept that. But within the same document, una disgrace this very Constitution. Una talk, una say una accept inside point C. In that D, una say, because the parties them to this dialogue here, so, don't note say, therefore file the case at the Supreme Court against the Electoral Commission. APC, SAPP, we get this palaver for this election. Therefore go to the Supreme Court, for go put the petition. But inside the same document, una disrespect the very court. The very court una they talk say una forgot to, una the very court una disgrace inside this document. Una not say una within a APC. Una be don't continue for ask the ECSL for release the summary statement. But not a summary statement initially, una ask for. This is a lie. Una ask for the raw tabulated data. The data, individual by individual, not to summary una be asked for. Una be asked for the raw data. Uda vote, usa a vote, the name of the person, usa the person come out. Thank you so much, Aminata. Dear, check your WhatsApp. I don't send something there for you. Una not be asked for summary of statement, no. Una be asked for the raw tabulated data. Uda vote, a house address, everything una be asked for. Why now? Because somebody will just give una raw figure. Now 40 people laying at this polling station. That was not the initial demand. So una don't turn by una self now. Then una say una the demand for continue for ask the ECSL for make them go, for make Kone the chairman and the chief electoral commissioner and all the regional commissioners then ECSL then for resign. No. If Kone resign right now and all the commissioners they resign, they're not going to get access whatsoever for make them go key, because Kone, now when I say una want Supreme Court, if Kone resign with immediate effect, Kone has been absolved and not get no case for answer in a Supreme Court whatsoever. Una say una they go na Supreme Court, let the man go na Supreme Court. Then una go let remain the ECSL boss. Let the regional commissioners they all remain. Una go na court. After court don't prove una right, that Kone can resign now. But una try for full the people then. Una say una they go na court. They una tell the one una they go na court, let resign. If me they in this capacity, I only answer for my crime in the capacity. But the moment where I come out by that position, I don't get no case for answer because I'm no longer part of it, except if it's a criminal matter. But this is a highly political matter. We get for do with the Constitution. Although it gets a criminal component because the stealing of elections is a criminal offense. But Kone no go there as an individual applicant or whatsoever, individual respondent. No. So una dey show say una dey go na court, yet una disgrace the court by this document. Una say una respect the constitution, una disrespect the constitution and this very document. I will show una how una done. Then thereafter, I will come out to the main issue, which I want to tell una how you, Samura Kamara and Madabio, how una disappoint with people them, una betray them, and how una don't destroy the chance for consolidated democracy. And they come small, now 2 hours program this. I just there about for complete 1 hour. Then una say the government of Sierra Leone notes the provisions of section 32 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Me no dey go there, but fambul them, I no get time for that because I no get respect for the very constitution. So me no dey bother read and to fambul them. If Madabio accept the fact that the provisions of section 32 of the Salon Constitution, then they left with them. Una APC, una say una acknowledge the importance of section 2.1 of the right to access to information. The right to access information. The problem is, Telgo Tenki, some of we at least say, we did some of the best law schools them. Where you say something, somebody take note of, then they don't mean say the person they actually subscribe or ascribe to that particular thing or take note of. So when I say, oh, inside an agreement, a matter in government, they take note of. They take note of that day of the section 32 of the Constitution. They wanna come now, wanna replace notes, wanna put acknowledge. For acknowledge something, no means say it's legally binding. No means say you accept her. No means say you follow her. No means say you respect her. You only acknowledge, maybe out of tolerance, maybe out of interest. I acknowledge say you there, but then they no mean say I already forgive you which you want. So that's section 2.1 of the right to access information. How now go access information? We gave you the information prior to the elections, Samura Kamara and the APC. We gave you the information. How una for tell message to the people them? Una ignore that message there. So una just come. You see, let go tanka salon from APC and SNPP. Then 2 parties don't destroy the country. Una talk say no individual or candidate will take part in the June 2023 elections. Binguna court by the deadline where them be set for now, when at the 20th of July 2023. Una say una no gonna court. But yet still, una don't agree say una de gonna court. But if already the deadline don't pass, would I get that right for tell una for gonna court? If deadline don't pass, inside una point to una give. Right. Point D, inside the preamble summary. When I say APC, SPP for who challenge the results in a court. But when I talk inside point, I, after H, that other one we did say nobody no be going to court to the deadline. So this document, a nonsense document. They wanna resolve, una resolution una give, una resolve, una give, una resolve based on the following. The resolution una adopt is this. Una talk say one, una president because Madabio not to me president, so me no ever call him His Excellency. He not deserve the title of His Excellency. Una talk say una own Excellency, Mada, for making national address on dialogue, unity, cohesion, and peace. Waiting the address they get for to the election we don't thief. That boku talk una don't depend. Say una don't lucky this country. Yeah. Wetin Madabio in talk we get for talk. We publicly go talk about national unity, cohesion, this and that, but secretly it create all structures for let peace not in the country. Now when APC are the part of them, they encourage this man and let this man destroy the country for we. Destroy democracy. The father of democracy, the man who give power to win a Pakaba of blessed memory. Pakaba talk come up na UN meeting. I get the video I've been sharing. Pakaba say Madabio go all out for make sure say election right. Now the man don't can complete what he wants. The deceive kind like we, I be feel say don't change. When I talk say, una APC una go end una non-participation in governance. But una already they participate in governance. Because for say you end something, means say the day where you end them, now that day you supposed for forget salary for. But una say una the end participation, una the end una strike. But yet still, una they ask government for pay una salary from June. We automatically means say by give una backlog payment, then pay una from June after the elections, where they announce the elections, the result. Then pay una from that day or the day una go to parliament, the day una go take una oath of office. We happen sometime from June. So from July, then pay una salary to it. So automatically, if they give una backlog salary, then they mean say una already technically una take part in governance because you no go get paid for thing where you no work for. So now una the demand say una one let them pay una salary, but yet still una say una the end. Say no. Say the full una for put and say APC SFPP Samura Kamara Madabio una for put and say with the end all this stupid fool the people of Salon. So una for don't put up on this particular thing. All the big fool, the wickedness, the shaitani thing they want to do to the people they want to stop them. Yeah, so if forbid this statement forbid the APC will end it, but non-participate. Una they participate secretly. It is security they go do now by Mahmoud house. What is security they go do now? The homes of order, APC party people. It in government security they go do there. Fatima Bio gets all in sweat. But the woman knows say una dey go na money house for go beg her money. Una big yai, una big yai. Una big yai. Wallahi, I no get respect for APC again. I swear, una just don't lose her. The respect I been get for una, that small one, una don't lose her. Seriously, that small respect I been get for una don't lose her. Una say una excellency. Una say una excellency, because not to me your excellency, mother. In consultation with APC, una for put a committee. This committee also una call Committee on Electoral Systems and Management Bodies Review. They say na three-way leadership. The three-way leadership, APC, Madabio in government, and the international community, now therefore set up this body here. Other than other international partners they are. Now the one that we can do the mediation between una or international partners them, China, Russia, una not talk. So the people don't know. And the same una say una take note of section 2.1 of the access to information. But una not give information that is sufficient for the people to make sense of this very document. Una say this body also go examine the electoral systems, the structure and processes, in the 2023 elections. The electoral system no get problem. The structure, no get problem. The process, na in get problem. The process only get problem because of two things will happen. And una APC, una contribute to that. One, we wanna allow Madabio for go with this proportional representation system in a very wrong way, how he even try to develop them. Sylvia Blyden, he gets all in problem with him book to shoe, but he been talking. He said, waiting Kone do, and waiting, then you know, the ECSL do, and waiting Madabio then do for this. He said, I treasonous way. He said, get a treason. He said it's treasonous. Anybody we connive for damage the constitution, a treason, they don't commit. Even the president can commit a treason. The process wrong because of Unala Madabio for adopted proportional representation system using the wrong method. The process wrong because of the people then, the ECSL people then, the Madabio Cabal people then, Opa, and the APC leadership. Now make the process go bad. When I say the committee will also be informed by previous elections in a view of continuous issues of election management. No. Now the same thing where Kelfala Konki Bindu, where Fatima Biu corruption issue be emerged after where Mama Lara Telopias be don't pull audit report and implicates Fatima Biu. Waiting Konki do the ACC boss Francis Ben Kelfala, instead of investigate Fatima Biu, he said they will investigate all the other past first ladies them. He investigates, Sia Kuroma, at no say Godongo, na Beringlo, don't go dig, Pakabai Wef, Patricia Kaba, it don't go dig, Momo and Wef, Mamana, it don't go, and Momo, I don't go dig, I don't go ask a question, I don't say don't go back to, they go to Shekin Yun, they go to Milty Magai, Albert Magai and Wef, they all investigate them. Now they say, not to the 2023 election, or now they go back. A waste of time. What do they go back for? Waiting in 2020, waiting the 2000 or whatever, 2002 elections, therefore do it 2028. When I invalidate the very ID card the way people are using the 2020 to 2018 election. The ID card the way people they use for go vote that they wanna invalidate them. Una say the ID card not valid. Una print this una dobosu this babu ID card. We all man are na black power. All man are black power. Black lives matter. Una just make sure una black all man face. Una say that ID card they now una they use. So if the ID card of 2018 elections was not valid for this particular election, how relevant was the result of 2020, of 2018 rather, the 2018 election? If the ID card people use for vote, that election we might win 2018. If it's not valid for use for 2023 election, how important that particular result in terms of the collation, verification, the authentication, or whatever, and publications of the result, no matter in any kind of way. When I say the international best practice, the international best practice now when I safe APC SFPP now, I don't destroy the very meaning of international best practice. Because an international best practice for me say, you president, for one who declare yourself president, we say you don't get the numbers. And you opposition leader, where una make una demand, una stand by una demand. Una not begin to take bribe for Madabio. Then una come, una say una the end una participation, but una let them pay una backlog salary. That is not international best practice. Man, a bunch of criminals then. Una about where they inside APC and people. Man, a bunch of criminals. That is the leadership. Una not like with people then. And me not go stop for talk. Una go do anything una go do. I don't get nothing for talk. I must see a car for can live like this dunya. Una kill me safe. Una not for chop me body. Right now, what's I did? I know they suffer for light. I know they suffer for food. I know they suffer for anything whatsoever. I live a very comfortable life. But I want less alone better. Because for too long, we don't come out from this road for discover ourselves. We still not able to discover ourselves. And this is bad. This is wrong. A bad and a wrong. When I talk, say, the term of reference or the terms of reference for this particular body, when I call electoral review or whatever it is body, when I form. When I say when I go develop under the joint leadership of the APC and SAPP inside 30 days. But how democratic is this very process? Because we're not supposed to address the people them. Samura Kamara, after this particular, deal with your mother be your side. You don't call press conference now, your office make you talk to the APC people, them, supporters them, because they get right for no. Now the feedback where they give you, now that feedback that you for take, for Kego, when they form this committee, but you set much from people them. They yet still you they talk say when I respect democracy. When I don't kill democracy, though, yeah, mother. Dr. Samura Kamara. You mother, when I don't kill democracy. When I say the duration of this committee will be 6 months. It will be 6 months. Waiting really. When I say the recommendation of this committee, it will be actionable and implemented. How? Now this brings me to the point where they really say, when I disrespect the judiciary. Because this particular body not get no constitutional standing, it not get no mandate. What rather we could be acceptable as law. Anything we they say under, it not get no bearing in the law. Because one, not to parliament constitute this particular body. Two, this body disrespects the judiciary. Una don't talk say now, una preamble say una they go court. Why make una form a committee now, where the committee they exist? That means una not respect the very courts, una not respect them. Una say una they go now issue day. Uda they head the investigation at the judiciary because they made separations of power, checks and balances. The executive and the legislature, we're not going to do the election, but if there's any error we get for do with the elections result, now the judiciary, they come inside and review the results and say, no. Not only the courts, the Supreme Court, go review ESL, the result, and make recommendation that is actionable and implementable. This committee owner form not get no power whatsoever. Una just don't disrespect. Una talk say una not trust the court system. But inside una document, una say una accept because the court say una de go. But inside the same document, but una disrespect the court and una go back to una word una talk say una not get faith in the court. Because una get faith in the court, una not form this body. Una not form this body. This body now get no constitutional backing. When two thief man they sit down, form a committee, then they don't mean say the thief where they thief illegitimate. Then they don't mean say the crime where they commit illegal. Then they don't legalize the crime. APC, SAPP, una leaders, they all two na thief man they all two get swear. So if the leadership of APC and SAPP una come together, una form a committee. That committee, they no mean say that committee they will for respect them. That committee they this one. Because now una so no more they come sit down una talk am. What made the international community go even get interest in this committee now? Because they don't give debt as of June 2023. Now $144 million debt alone, Madabio owe to the World Bank. The international community, they want their money. So that they will encourage the government so that they will take their money back. If Salon be get no debt, I swear to God, the international community no for be put on this. But they will buy now because I owe them. ECOWAS, Salon for pay registration fee every year. So then they will make sure say they ask Kuna for make Kuna form you government so that at least the money ECOWAS they get per year no reduce. Because if there is no government in Salon, all the representatives, including the High Commissioner and Nigeria, we also they na ECOWAS, we then send it. Seriously speaking, imposition will become illegitimate. So ECOWAS will lose one member out of constitutional, impasse in the country. And I don't want that to happen. I make ECOWAS encourage ECOWAS not interested so much in peace and Salon. Okay, they're interested in peace and Salon. Therefore, sit down and talk through to Madam and tell us, Paddy man, actually this is wrong. This is not about dialogue. This is about the protection of democracy. But when a democratic, a fake democracy don't say, because it's not a soldier that they make coup these days. As civilian, they make coup in country them. When soldier man pull now, they say, oh, coup don't happen. Madam, so na coup. ECOWAS not interested in democracy consolidation as Salon. No. They don't say if government sit on a Salon is not recognized by the opposition, automatically then they mean say all the appointees them where ECOWAS get when a political appointees them from the ambassador to this one, all the space is illegitimate and therefore there will be a -1 membership because they don't lose Niger, they don't lose Mali and Guinea. They don't want to lose another country again, Sierra Leone. Commonwealth, waiting Commonwealth really do. It's really not the financial contribution of Commonwealth and Salon. So for them, I just don't discount them. They are as useless as anything. Because to them kind here, una they go talk say, a committee where una APC we don't accept bribe for Madabio. SPP we don't rule the election. Una sit down, una form a committee. That committee they get power past the judiciary of Sierra Leone, they get power past the Supreme Court of Sierra Leone. Now that body they una they listen to, una they do. Una disrespect the constitution. Madabio, you self when you not get, but now this one are the problem. When you get a womanizer, where they sleep with them small picking them as Minister of Justice and Attorney General, because thoroughly you not pedophile. Sue me. I get me video evidence. Sue me. I don't tell you this for so many years. I tell you this always. Now for sue me. Una with guilt pain. Una go sleep with them small picking them. Now regent. You as Attorney General. Forget about you Minister of Justice. Like you for tell them, like you for tell Madam you say this particular agreement is wrong. But you not care for the people then. Because the Attorney General position give you a space for making you advocate for the people them. And you go tell us, say, no, I am head of the judiciary. This committee I want to form for looking to the elections results and for reports and waiting they say actionable and can be implemented. It's not constitutional. It is not constitutional. So what do una need for do now? Now for make sure say so because I tell una point blank, any civilian get right for sue APC and SAPP in a court for demand. Let them explain the constitutional backing with this committee as when they form for review election, whether or not it is legitimate. And the Supreme Court gets every legal right for saying no, this committee is unconstitutional because party the people when a party to a dispute. If they form a committee, therefore stay out of the process. Now, independent people then for form this committee, do the investigation. And the only way how we will get a committee where independent, at least, as they can say, independent at the book. And the judiciary, we then say the judiciary is independent. It is our constitution. Madabio, that's thief man. He got thief power from Samura. Then bribe Samura in supporters them. Then buy Omole, Rum, Jack Daniels, then give Samura. Because me no say Samura na rum you don't take from Madabio. Because na money they drink today for next year. Then they say, okay, you can I don't see you, I don't see you property, I don't see you, look Omole. You know, I don't see you look Omole, by Mahmoud and okay, when I look af, then bribe una. Be it cash or kind. Kind can be like the security we then provide for una, so in the secret negotiation will take place right now for let them pull una us the way government say they seize, let them left them. The una come together. Una come together. Una form a committee. Una say that committee day. The committee between the thief man and the one where they thief from, where the thief man don't bribe. Una form a committee. Una say that committee they get power pass with judiciary. Na salon. Madam Biwe Sabona, una afraid God. Una afraid God. Una afraid God. Then una talk na ya. Say, una way then at this dialogue, una also agree on the following. Now say the release of any persons arrested, detained, or imprisoned because of alleged elections, civil protest. Una say na APC, other parties them, and Mother Being government. Now they provide the list. So for the fact that David Senge signed that document, then they don't show say Mother Bio get political prisoners. And Mother Bio don't deny this all along over the years, say he not get political prisoner. But for the fact that they don't put the document, they don't put signature, they don't put signature, they don't put signature. Now this white paper I want to get so. They don't put signature. That means if Mother Bio just don't accept it, he get political prisoners them. A democratic system. So somebody can take this particular document as evidence of proof, say the government accepts it, then get political prisoners. So me, the stupidity of the one of the Senge and others, where this were, una not really know before they put pen and paper, which one are the right. This could be a trap for una. Una don't deny say una not get political prisoners, but why make una they accept say una go release all political, detainees, people where they arrest for on political issues. So that means a Mother Bio, a rebel, a junta, a bad guy, not a Democrat guy, not like with democracy. Because just don't accept say you get people away lock up in a cell right now when are political prisoners. They are locked up because of their political convictions, because of their political belief. If you are not member, if you are not power, you're not a prisoner. So Mother Bio accepts it. You get people then when are political prisoners then. Waiting and Romano do. Mother Bio don't confirm say in don't do it. When I talk say when they continue any politically motivated cases against the APC, other parties, and their supporters. Hey, this is very important also. All politically motivated cases and APC go submit a list, other political parties go submit a list. So then they just don't confirm say Samura Kamara in case, because in this list they get for submit, Samura Kamara in name get for Dede, and Eskoroma in name get for Dede. So then they means say, then cases they are so. Now politically motivated cases them. They use them. against opposition members for hold them to ransom. If we not agree with what you say, we matter be don't thief power, we found una guilty, we lock una up. So my question now is that big fool guy will not get right for practice as a lawyer if all things being equal. We will lock me big brother in Monina, London, Adrian Fisher, we dupe me brother in England for case, immigration case, no immigration case, it if the money run away. Adrian Fisher, now yeah, they talk about so. Palmo, my brother, you lock him for your welfare program. You know that. We get the evidence. Right. Because you don't bring the name of the court into disrepute. My problem now is you say una they can't go now, then they can't discontinue. Now say Samora Kamara in case. How they will discontinue? The matter they before you. The prosecution will withdraw their charges. Because this is about justice. This is no longer about how the prosecution wish for proceed. The time for plea, whether or not they will get a plea bargain, whether for enter guilty or not guilty, that stage they don't pass. The time for the discontinuation of the matter, it don't pass. The prosecution not can just kind of more, yeah, we want continue in this case, so because they don't provide the evidence to you. Right, we want continue this case, so but we just don't get orders from State House saying make we not continue this matter. The law requires you for let you continue with this case. You will get guts for doam, where I know say, the day where you say they do that day they matter be they pull you and lock you up because they already don't get so many things against you. Adrian Fisher. So this is all about how them people here, them politicians here, they try to destroy the court system. When I don't take government money, we people the money when they for use for buy medicine, for go put na hospital. When I use that money they for fet case, when I no say na useless case. Now they can't withdraw that case there. So I just don't waste with people their money. I just don't waste with people their money. Let her put take it back and empty. I just don't waste with people their money. Because if una no say, now then they can't discontinue to them, so una know from the one say the cases against APC are politically motivated cases. Why make una use the people and taxpayers' money for going to court? This why don't do for take the director of prosecution for go jail, you the Adrian Fisher for go jail, and everybody were involved in this case here for go jail, including Madabio, because Madabio is not above the law. But by abusing the law like that, a criminal offense also. Seriously, if I was the anti-corruption commissioner, they arrest Madabio. I swear, nine bodyguard will beat me no more. But I swear they lick and cough panel big time. I go and cough Mada. I go and cough her. I go and cough her. Because now bad thing that day, you don't accept you get political prisoners then. Now you don't say even the COI, because from that COI there's some cases then come out against Ernest Koroma and others. So you go for discontinue that case day. So then they mean say you waste millions and millions of dollars for go kind Nigerian judges them or justices them. That one where they call Biobele in a name Bele Bio, we don't submit na name said that Nigeria for come make a COI. And we don't carry the COI now. Now una say it's politically motivated, una they can pull all the cases them come out. God one lucky una with una generation. Una say they support the settlement of any political party supporters, internally and externally displaced due to intimidation. So una already don't accept say they are refugees also, in the sense that people that they wanna send go. We run away, we go in exile because of their political views. This only they happen inside country we get civil war. Inside country we're not democratic. For instance, the Iran, North Korea, that make people in the run away there. But Madabio, they open mouth, they talk say he's a Democrat. But still, they get political exile, them people never run away, including me. I now not get mind going on the countryside and burn me. So this is the wrong thing. So I don't do in this country. I for damage and destroy everything. And when I talk and I say that as soon as go no more APC, as soon as go back in our government no more, when I go to parliament, when I turn mayor, when I go as chairman, councillors, when I for work with government, let them pay on a salary from June to date. But party man, when I say when I end on a strike, by ending the strike, the day when I go to parliament, they for supposed to start for pay una. But now if they ask for back payment, and they means say una not be stop for una not be ever go una not be ever stop for pay for for play how they call us for play role inside government. Una just join hand with Madabi, una secretly go make this meeting for let look like this Madabi, this intercontinental not to deal. That deal una already be the place too bright. Okay, yeah. I don't get now deal, when I don't know now say, oh, yeah, Madabi, yeah, we put Samura Chakman as we presidential. Wait, we are forget Jack Daniels. Yeah, wrong. We put Samura Kamara Chakman, we will put Samura Kamara when a Chakman. They could just go and talk lelemu, vroom, vroom. They put down the dog, we do this, we do that. Then you provide security for we. Let in case you remain. When they stop saying the pretense, we need to go na parliament, we need to go as mayor, so that people that will support us, they don't go vex. They will APC supporters, they una leaders, they sell una. Then we don't know say Madabi, they don't give Madabi power even before the new elections. Because if Samura no give Madabi power, let it go now in WhatsApp. Let's see the conversations. Let it check every message, everything, every thread, everything. I showed that man exactly how to beat Madabi. Simple, straightforward, mathematically accurate. I exposed everything. Say, oh, the app where they use. Because the app, right now, I not go say me a hacker. But I know everything